Hello, Liz here with Liz's Crafts. I am recording my craft videos now because my lives are not very good, and I know you can't hear everything I'm saying and you can't see everything I'm doing. So I'm recording this. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to take this Dollar Tree heart that came 8 in a package, and we're going to Mod Podge onto it. And I forgot my sanding block, so let me get that real quick. I knew I was forgetting something, just didn't know what. Okay, I'm going to clean my lid out a little bit. I've got some dried glue here, and it does make your lid get stuck on your jar. So I'm just going to, you know what, it's full, so I'm just going to dip my brush in it. I'm going to get a decent amount on my wood heart because it does soak up, and the paper that I'm putting on here is pretty thick. And you want to make sure you get it around the edges really well too. And I'm going to use my iron because that is just a better way to Mod Podge paper onto wood, because it doesn't crinkle and have air bubbles. So I'm going to decide which part of the paper I want to use, and this paper came from this booklet here, and this is what we've been using for several days now. It's from the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, and I got it 50% off. So I'm just going to lay this paper on top of it, and I'm going to put my iron on it. Now I did not dry my Mod Podge beforehand, I just put it on there. I have my iron set to no steam and on the highest setting, which is linen. And I'm just setting it on top of the paper with the heart underneath it. So I'm not really moving the iron. I'm setting it in place, going to another place, and setting it. And let's see how that goes. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And then I'm just going to trim around the edges just a little bit, just so that I can use my sanding block for this. And I like doing the sanding block because it makes the edges just blend in with your surface. It just looks so nice. So I'll go ahead and do it on my paper here and then get rid of that in a little bit. So I'm just going down at an angle in the same place, you know, kind of shifting a little bit. Probably should use this other side. My sanding block is kind of beat up. So it gives it a worn look too, and I like that. But it makes your paper look like it was part of your heart, not that you put it on there. So I really like that. And too, even with these videos, if you like them, please do this so others can see them. You can do that with your family and your friends and anybody that you think might like to see my videos. I would appreciate it. And I'll also put links in the description when I post the videos to the chalk paste and the stencil. And if you do decide to buy something, please use my links because I do get a little percentage, and it does not cost you any more. Your cost is the same. But it kind of helps me earn a little money so that I can buy more stencils and chalk paste, and then that way I can keep doing my crafts online so that everybody can see them. And you can follow and like Liz's craft page. That's where the videos will be, and they'll be in the video section, and you can just look at them and do the crafts anytime you want to. Trying to get this piece right here off. Okay, we'll continue around. So to help it along, I'm just going to go along the edge here. It does take a while for this to come off, and it will wear your arm out a little bit. Okay, so now I want to go around the top edges of it. It just gives it a worn look, and I like that. So you'll see me do this in a lot of my videos. Okay, so here's what we have right now. So we have this heart here. I'm just going to lay that aside, and we're going to move on to our other hearts. So I'm going to use a lot of gold and silver today. So with this one here, it says love. Again, all of these hearts came from the Dollar Tree. They were 8 in a package. So I have this painter's medium, metallic painter's medium. It says it's non-toxic, no odor, opaque paint marker, and I've had it for quite a while. And this is a gold one. So to get started, you want to like bounce it a few times on a piece of paper or cardboard, and then you can use it. And I'm just filling in the word love. So you just use it basically like a marker, only it's paint. And it says that it's no odor, but it kind of does smell. It doesn't want to work for me. Okay, I have another one in gold, so let me run and get that real quick. I knew I should have brought it with me. Or maybe it just needs shook up. You can hear that inside. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. It just needed to be shook. Okay. So remember that when you're using these. Shake them, shake them, shake them. Oh no, it still doesn't want to work very well. Okay. There it goes. It's working better now. Okay. So this heart just says love, and I'm just painting in the L, O, and a V, and the E. And I'm going to leave the rest of the heart as it is. So just like that. Do the other 2 letters. So yeah, you give it some good shakes, and it gets the I don't know, was it ink? Paint, I guess. It says painter's marker, so I guess paint. It gets it flowing. No I want to say I'm done with my iron. I'm going to turn that off. And now I'm going to do my E. I did a video earlier today for the first time, and then thought I would go ahead and do another one, and I'll upload it tomorrow. It takes a good long while for it to upload, but the video is really good quality. Okay, so we have this one here that says love, and we did it with our metallic pin. So we have 2 hearts done right now. This one says Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to do it with the silver pin. These letters are a little bit smaller, so I'm hoping I can stay in the lines. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit more at the top of that A. Okay. And I have no idea where I got these pins. I've had them for years. Just never really used them too much. And I don't have a clue. I'm sure you can get them at any hobby store. Or you can order on Amazon. I'm sure you can order anything on Amazon. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm doing the happy in silver. I'm going to do the Valentine's in gold and the day in silver. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the gold pin and do my Valentine's. Valentine's. It'll be here before you know it. Today's the 21st of January of 2021. And February is just right around the corner. So this project is mostly going to be gold and silver. I'm going to have some pink in there. I'm going to do a little piece of burlap. I'm going to have some pink ribbon, a blue, green, and brown little vase type thing that I got from Goodwill. Oh no, this one kind of overflowed. I think I got a little carried away with that one when I was beating it. Okay, when I get Valentine's word done, I'll show you what it looks like. Not too bad. But it says Happy Valentine's, and then I'm going to do the day in silver. Okay, so I got that done. Now I'm going to go to these hearts here. So with these, I want to do like the inside heart gold, and then the next heart silver, and then the outside heart gold. You know, if you have paint, of course, you can use paint. I just had these pins and just felt like, you know, I should use them. Don't want them to go to waste. Surprised they're not dried up. So they must be pretty good. But they do smell. I don't know where they get their, you know, they don't, no odor, because they definitely have an odor. It smells like paint. So the next one is going to be silver. And again, all these hearts came from the Dollar Tree. They were in packages of 8. They used to be in packages of 5, but they've increased the number they're putting in the packages, which I think is great. And I don't know about your Dollar Tree, but my Dollar Tree is getting more and more items each time I go in there. I'm like, they're really up in their game. Pretty awesome. Let me shake this. Okay, we just have a little bit more silver here to do, and then we can get back on the gold. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like so far. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I'm gonna shake up my gold pen. Ooh, look at that, it's running out. Looking good, looking good. And in case you don't know where I am, I'm located in Central Texas in Killeen, right next to Fort Hood. So my husband retired from the military way back when, and we just stayed in the area because we liked it. And if you come on and watch my videos, you know, just let me know where you're watching from, what state and what town you're from. I would be interested in knowing that. And then I also have a group that's called Liz's Craft Friends. It is a closed group, so you do have to become a member in order to get into the group. There are 2 questions you have to answer. And once you answer the questions, and I think everything is okay with you, I will approve you to be a member. And what we do is we share our craft ideas with each other. And we inspire one another in the ways of crafting. Okay, I think, let's see if there's any places I need to touch up. I think that's, let me go right here, just a little bit more. Okay, so here we have this, the gold and the silver. So I'm going to set that aside. And now we're going to do this one here. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the inside silver and the outside gold. So the inside hearts, I'm going to do silver. And this is just going to be so cute. So I haven't really said exactly what we're doing, but I will show you as we go along. I just think these little hearts are so cute. Glad the Dollar Tree had them. Sometimes when you shake your pen, ink comes out. So you need to be careful. Okay, we're one more heart to go. And then we can do the outside edge, the outside heart in gold. Okay, looks good. This is what we have. And now I'm going to do the outside heart in gold. Now this is one I hadn't used yet, and it has a thinner tip. So let me use this one. Okay, there we go. Is it forward? There we go. Sometimes it's a little hard to see. Again, if you're interested in this pen, I don't know where I got it from. I've had them for years, but it's called Metallic Painter's Medium Non-Toxic, No Odor Opaque Paint Marker. I would say I probably got it at a craft store somewhere, probably Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I've had them for several years. I probably got it when I was doing scrapbooking. Okay, I'm more than halfway around the heart here. That sped it up a little bit. All right, I think we're done with this. Woohoo! Woo-woo! All right. So here we have this one here. Okay, so this one I am just going to do the arrow, and I did take my ruler and a chalk. This is Taylor's chalk pencil, and I did mark in the center where I thought the arrow would be going through. So I also want to do that. So I'm going to do this in the silver. Okay. So this is what we have for this one. Now we want to go back to our original heart here, and I want to stencil on it. So I have this stencil here, and it says Dream Big. Now I will put the link to the stencil in the description and all that when I upload this video. And like I said, if you do decide to order, please use my links. It does not cost you any more, but it does, I do get a little percentage. So you get 12 of these little encouraging words in one pack of stencils. And like I said, I'll put the link there. And then this chalk paste, which they no longer have available right now, is called Almond Latte. But they do have other chalk paste available. So I'm just putting my stencil right there on my heart. And then I have this squeegee. It's a cut apart squeegee, and I've cut this one so that it's easier to handle. I'm just dipping it in my chalk paste, which should be about the consistency of yogurt or sour cream. And I'm just pushing it through the screen on my stencil. And then I'm scraping the excess off, and I'm going to put that back in the jar. So it really didn't take very much at all. And if you need to put water in your chalk paste to make it the right consistency, all you need to do is get a little spray bottle and put some distilled water in it, and then squirt that into your container and then stir it up. So this is what we have. Isn't that nice? I love these stencils. They are adhesive and reusable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm putting it in water face down, and that is so the chalk paste does not clog up the screen in my stencil. When I'm done, I would take it to the sink and just use a sponge and rub the chalk paste off. I will then put it in my green fuzzing mat. The inside of it is gray. I'll just put it in there and I'll rub on top of it. I'll put it back on the backing and then back in the package. It'll be ready to go and ready to use the next time. Okay, so we're going to start putting our stuff together, and what I want to do first is dry this a little bit so that I do not mess it up. Because I do have a habit of, touching where I shouldn't. Now, it doesn't take very long for chalk paste to dry. Ooh, that's good right there. I'm going to put my iron down. We're done with it. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. So this is what we have, and I took this real thin see-through ribbon and I put it through the holes that are on top of this ceramic. I guess it's a vase. I don't know. I got it at Goodwill, and I knew that I was going to put some type of ribbon or something in the holes. So I like that. And today I just figured out, you know, what I was going to do with it. So I had this ball, and it was an actual, um, uh, what do you call this stuff? Foam ball. But what I did was I wanted it to go down the inside of my vase here. So I just rolled it around on the table until I got it to the size that I could work with. Now what I want to do is take this piece of burlap. Now this was a burlap feed bag that I had gotten at a craft fair or whatever for free. So we're going to use that to put on top of here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put my glue around the edges, and then on top. And then I'm going to put my burlap on top of that, and then I'm going to push it down. And I want to get my little makeup. This is a little makeup brush, whatever you want to call it. And it has that gel stuff, whatever that is, on it. And then it will help you put your burlap onto this without burning your fingers on the hot glue. And I just wanted to put the burlap on it because I thought it, you know, it would look better than having that white foam sticking out. So you just see the burlap instead. And then I kind of like that it's going to, you know, poke up a little bit. But I'm just going to trim it up a little bit, so that it's more even around. Okay. And I'm just going to put that right in there. So just like that. Now I don't think I need to glue it down or anything, and then we're going to start putting our pieces in there. So I have these skewers that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they're just wooden. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break them to the sizes that I want, and then I'm going to glue them to the back of my piece here. And I want the pointy end, so if it's longer than what I want, then I need to cut it. So I probably want this one to be up pretty high. So I'm just going to break it. It's real easy to break. And then I'm just going to hot glue that all the way from the top to the bottom of this heart. So just like this. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to do that with these other ones too. But I don't want them all the same size. So I want to make sure that I make them all different sizes. So this one here, I'm just going to make a little bit shorter. Maybe right here. And again, I'm just going to take it from the top center of the heart all the way down to the pointy end. And then that's where I'm going to put my stick. And I'm hoping this turns out the way I have it pictured in my head. Okay. Maybe 3 more. Okay, this one. Oops, I keep doing it going the wrong direction. Now this one might show through a little bit, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. And then you don't want to put your glue in the open part of the heart. Okay, see, that's going to show through a little bit. But like I said, that's okay. Good with that. Okay, now maybe this one needs to be longer. I'm not sure what these are going to look. Maybe I should start putting them in here already. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we have this one like this. I'm going to put this one over here. So it's going to be like a little heart bouquet. Okay, and now we have a couple more to do. I think I want them to be short. And then again, you don't want to put these where the holes are, just where the wood is. Okay, there's this one. I'm going to go ahead and do these two. Going to have to get another stick out. Okay, and then this one can be probably the same size as this one. It should be okay. Now I'm not going to throw these pieces of my sticks away. I'll keep those because you never know. You might need them for another craft. And do you think we're hoarders? You know, that's debatable. What's a hoarder exactly? It's a fine line. Okay, so we have these ready to go on. Excuse me. And then I also have this right here. I thought that would be cute on there. Now this came in a thing like this. It was from Hobby Lobby. Again, I've had this for years. It was $4.99. Probably in the flower section. I think I've seen these even now. I think they still have them. So I'm just going to use this one piece right here. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that into my foam. I might have to put a hole in it. So this is just a file that I have. So I'm just going to put a hole there, and then I could push this through if I can figure out where my hole is. There we go. So I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. And wouldn't you know, I have this off so that my bow... Oh, okay. Well, I could just turn this. Darling, let's just turn it. You can turn it. You can turn it. Anyway, sorry. Get a little carried away sometimes. And I think what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of glue around here. And that way this will stay in my vase and it won't plop out. So I need to make sure I have it facing the right way. And then I'm going to use this to push that down in there so I don't burn my fingers. Okay. All right, there's what we have so far. Isn't this looking cute? So I have this heart right there. This one is going to be right there. And then my last one is going to be right here. Okay, look at that. Isn't that cute? That is so sweet. And we're not done yet. So what I have here is some jump rings. And I used to do jewelry, so I have a lot of jewelry things. So I'm going to use 3 jump rings if this works out the way I think it should. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but we will see. So I have these Swarovski crystal hearts. This one is a red one, and it has a hole right at the top going through it. This one is a 14 millimeter, and then I have 2 pink ones that are smaller. They are 10 millimeter. So I'm going to try to put these hearts on here. So I've just taken my fingers and I've opened this jump ring a little bit. I'm going to try. Okay, so I have the heart on the jump ring. And then I'm just going to, let me tie a bow. And then when I get this done, I'll turn this around so everybody can see. And then after the video is posted and everything, I will post a picture of this in both Liz's craft page and Liz's Craft Friends on Facebook. Okay, come on now. My fingers don't want to work right. Okay, I just want like a small bow. All right. So I have this edge to my my ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a knot in it around the jump ring. But I don't want it too long. So I need to make sure that I make it short enough. I think that'll work right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do another knot. Okay. And then I'm just going to trim this up. Just have that, just like that. And now I'm going to work on these 2. And I'll show you what it is when I have it all done. Now hopefully I'll be able to use both of these hearts. I'm not sure. Not sure how it's going to work. But again, these are Swarovski crystals. Okay. Just put the jump ring on through the heart. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other heart. Now you could use tools to do this, but since the jump rings are so big, you can do it with your fingers. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do both of them together. Interesting. Yeah, I think I will. And I want them to hang just a little bit below the red heart, so they're not both on top of each other. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut this. All right, and I think we are done. Let me just show you what it looks like. You see the hearts here? The two pink ones over here, and then the red one over here. Wasn't this just a cute little centerpiece? I'm really loving this. Is this something you might try? I mean, we have all these different hearts from the Dollar Tree, and I felt like, you know, I need to do something with them. And then I have this here. I've had it for years. So, well, anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you like it, and if you do, please do this. Oh, you know what? And there was something I forgot. I was going to put these little... Let me go ahead and do that. I just happened to look over and see this. I'm going to put these little flowers in the hole where the hanger would go if you were going to make decorations out of these ornaments. So I'm just leaving a little bit of the stem on there because I don't want it to pull off. I don't want the flower to fall apart, is what I'm trying to say. And I think these flowers just add a little something. Plus it covers up the hole. So cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Two more. Two more. I'll get this one since it's an easy one. And now I need the last one. And I've had these little flowers for a long time too. I want to say they also came from, yeah, Hobby Lobby. It was 2 for $1. And yeah, they probably still have them though, or something like them, if they don't have these exact ones. Okay, doesn't that just add a little something to it? Oh, I love this. So I had no idea when I bought this little vase here that it was going to look like this. I knew it was going to look like something, but I didn't know what, and I'm really pleased with this. Okay, well that's it, and I will see you again, but until the meantime, in the meantime, keep crafting.